Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible. Hey, anyways, Super HXEros. Now you're probably looking at it as like superheroes with an X thrown in there. Nope. It is Super HXEros. Do not pronounce the X. Kind of like Hunter x Hunter. It's Hunter x Hunter. No, you do not pronounce the X. And here it is Super HXEros. What is it about? Well, first of all, word of warning, the Crunchyroll version is heavily censored and or edited. I understand why. This show, if it wasn't edited, wouldn't be allowed on Crunchyroll. I get that. The H in Super HXEros stands for H energy. The energy this group of people use to power themselves to fight the alien insects that are invading Earth. How are they invading Earth? By going around and stealing people's libidos for the most part. Their plan is, instead of going in guns blazing and maybe losing, probably losing because they're not that strong, especially against nukes and stuff, what they're going to do is slowly, over time, 10, 15, 20 years, to steal people's libidos. So they no longer have sex. Well, if they no longer have sex, there's no more babies. No more babies to grow up into teens, 20s, 30s, soldiers, be able to fight back. Eventually, after 100 years, all right, here's the youngest person in the world at 87 years old, born 87 years ago. They're the last pair of parents who had a libido. Now there's no one left to fight the aliens as they take over the Earth. So yeah, they're playing the long game. But the Super HXEros group join together, fight against this threat. How do they build their H energy? Well, guess what H in anime usually stands for? Here's a hint. It rhymes with Sentai. Now, yes, the Crunchyroll version is heavily edited and censored. Although if you Google, uncensored version, it's pretty easy to find. First couple episodes I watched on Crunchyroll, it's like, all right, well, how heavily censored is this actually going to be? Like, oh, instead of flashes of light and a sunbeam or a book as she falls over, getting in the way of the panty shots, like, all right, let's see how bad it actually is. They censor a lot. But again, they have to because it's Crunchyroll, not Pornhub. But, in that same vein, are they censoring her boobs and butt? There's nothing between the legs ever shown in either the female or male characters. There's never any sex or anything like that. There's implied rosy palm situations for the male and female characters, but for the most part, well, he lives with all the girls. And then you get the, oh, I need to take a bath, but there's only one bath. Knock, 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 is anyone in here? No one responds, walks in. What are you doing? I knocked on the door. I got my earbuds in so I didn't hear you. And then that creates H energy, or the one likes adult manga. She likes reading those because those build up her H energy. And along the way, you discover that the person whose body I've taken over used to be best friends with him. And she would tease him a lot. So much, in fact, that when an alien tried to steal her H energy when they were kids, the alien couldn't handle it. There was so much of it. So much of it, in fact, that even though she was attacked and drained of her libido, she still had plenty of energy left over. But the attack traumatized her, and she stopped being friends, and memory loss. And no, they used to be best friends, and then after the attack, she was just a completely different person. But throughout the series, it's only 12 episodes, so you don't have to go through much. He, tries to reconnect with her, tries to bring back her memories, tries to get back closer to her, bring out the person that she used to be. Which annoys a couple of the other ladies in this group and other Eros groups around the country trying to fight the aliens because, well, apparently he's a hunk of man meat that, well, there's a reason why he's part of the group. He allows the other ladies to build up their H energy real quick. And his own. It's your typical, monster of the week show, just Instead of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger time, it's Super HXEros time. Oh, and when they use their powers, it disintegrates their clothes. Again, it's very tropey, but the Crunchyroll version censors and or edits light a beam of light, a cloud, a book gets in the way, stuff. No, they censor it in a way that they don't actually show anything in the Crunchyroll version. And if you do want to watch the original, it's very simply just Google uncensored version of the show, and it pops right up. Hmm. Do I recommend watching it? I mean, I have one of my main things with getting Crunchyroll is watching stuff I've heard about, like Overlord, Goblin Slayer, MHA, but also watching stuff that is just completely off the fucking wall that you will never see in live action. Close to get to anything like this would be like Black Mirror or Death, Love, and Robots, where there's just the crazy off the wall stories you just wouldn't usually get. You get an anime a lot, like this one. So, if you're over the age of 18 and you don't have to worry about your parents walking in while you're watching this show, even the Crunchyroll edited version, yeah, you can probably watch it. And it's a quick 12 episodes, lots of humor. A lot of it is based on the, oh no, I walked in on this. Oh no, she sleepwalks and passed out in my room. Now I gotta try to like wake her up with her going, "What are you doing in my room, Smack? No, 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 you're in my room. What did you do taking me to your room? I didn't take you to my room. You walked in here." I mean, it's funny. I enjoyed it. It's definitely off the wall, strange, weird, whatever you want to call it, and not appropriate for everyone. Especially for someone like myself, where I'm not usually a big fan of fan service. But this show did it in a funny way, so I gave it a pass. I think you will too. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.